What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be installing a ladder on my Crosstrek. That sounds interesting to you? Let's hop into it. Alright guys, so before I go ahead and open this bad boy up, I'm just going to tell you guys how I came across this, how I found it. On Trek Adventures, I think he posted a picture of it, I want to say like 3, 4, 5, actually maybe like 5 months ago, something like that, somewhere around that time. And I don't know if he was like the first prototype to test the item out or whatever, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't really feeling the way it looked. It looked kind of awkward on the back of the Trek. It kind of looked a little weird to me. It was just one of those things where I could live without it, but maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. But as more and more people have started to get it, and I saw some photos, a couple people that I follow purchased it and put it on the rig, it started to grow on me a little bit. When it was paired up with a spare tire cover, it looked extremely cool. So in the box I have my ladder. It's from Nash Fabco. I'll leave the link in the description, just nashfabco.com. The lead time on this took about 7 weeks for this thing to show up. It better be worth it. So 7 weeks on his website. It shows about a 4-week to about 6-week lead time. So it's pretty common because I think it's just a small business, just one dude. You know, I'm all about supporting small businesses, and I'm all about supporting new mods for the Crosstrek. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what we have. All right, guys, so this is the ladder for the 2018 Plus Subaru Crosstrek. As you can see, he did add some anti-slip pads. I don't know if you can see them, but they're anti-slip pads, which is pretty cool. We got some brackets. Okay, looks like some more brackets. So some brackets. Okay. There's 3 steps to installing this ladder. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure. It didn't really specify, but from what I've seen, it's supposed to mount on the driver's side. But I guess you can try and mount it on the other side if you wanted to. I can't. That's to each his own. I'm not 100% sure. I can't give you guys too much information on that. I don't know. All I know is from the photos that I've seen and the people that have done it, it's gone just on the driver's side. So that's where we've been doing it. Now also just a quick mention, he does specify that you can't have the STI rear spoiler. I believe it's the one with the little notches in it. You can't have that spoiler because it won't work with this. And clearly I don't have the STI spoiler, but I have a like a JDM spoiler. So clearly this isn't gonna clear. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do some trimming of this spoiler, and I don't wanna do it, but I guess I have to do it. The things I gotta do. All right, so I guess I gotta trim this up. If you're rocking the spoiler with me, you're gonna have to do this too if you grab a ladder, okay? So let's just mount it up, see what we got, and we'll start trimming. First step, it tells us to place and stick the top bracket parallel with the inner edge of the stock roof rack. Make sure to align the back edge of the bracket with the spoiler to fit, as shown in photo 1. Okay, so it's got 2 grooves on it. It should just sit on there like that. And you should be left with something like that, guys. Now there's double-sided tape on the underside of this bracket. Just for right now, we're gonna leave it on just so we can get a baseline of how it looks and how we want to mount it. Besides, I still have to trim this off, so we'll see. Next step is to test fit the ladder, so we'll go grab the ladder real quick. Now, the description of this ladder, they say that it will not make any contact with the vehicle, like metal to metal, which is cool. So I believe it's all just like a free-floating unit. So that'll be cool. So we don't have any metal to metal action. So I'll just leave that there. There's 2 screws on here we need to remove. Now with those 2 bolts removed, we can go ahead and try and mock up the ladder, see what we have. It's supposed to just sit right on, maybe. It's supposed to just sit right in here. Ooh, that's awkward. Okay, there we go. Now I can see basically where it's gonna be contacting. Right here looks like it'll be okay. Obviously this top part right here is gonna need to get trimmed down. Okay, cool. Oh shit. All right, I'm gonna try and mark this off so I don't have to chop off this entire little section. I just gotta like make like a little valley for it to slip in there. Because I really would hate to just trim the entire piece off right here. It would probably look better, but I don't wanna do that. All right guys, so upon my test fit, it does look like it's made for just the driver's side, so you can't do it on the passenger side, it's just for the driver's side. So just a quick little note on that. All right, so now that we got it marked off, take my cutting tool and start cutting. Compass was wrong. Dang, I cut off way too much, man. There's like a section right here that just doesn't look right. It's missing. It is what it is. What am I gonna do about it? Now it's got little rubber grommets right here, so it does make contact with the door, but it's got little rubber grommets to kind of like alleviate the pressure, and that way you don't have that metal to metal touching, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna take our bracket, and it's got two little hooks right there. You're gonna hook onto the end of the door, and then you're just gonna put it right there, just like that. So let me unscrew these real quick. And guys, I will say the hatch is definitely a lot heavier, but as you know, it's obvious. Not a lot heavier, but you can definitely feel it's got some weight to it now. So if that's a downside for you, there you go. There's one downside. Make sure they are up over the door. You take your two screws. I'll just get them started for right now, just so I can see where I'm at. And like I said, it's got rubber all within these little seals, because it does make some contact with the door, but it's got all this rubber on here, you're not gonna even notice. All right guys, so I have it completely bolted up now. This is the end result. Now, a couple things I did on this top plate bracket. They have some 3M that I showed y'all earlier. There's some 3M. I had to triple up the 3M because for some reason, just the angle of it wasn't lining up so all the 3M could hit and stick properly. So on the farthest side and towards the middle, I had to triple up. So meaning I put 3 layers of double-sided tape on there. This side closest to y'all was the easiest. I didn't have to triple it up or anything. I just used the one that they provided. But these two, I had to triple up. So just a little note, if you're doing this, you're coming to the same problem that I did, that's what you're gonna have to do. And yeah, it's pretty solid. It says it's rated for 250 plus pounds. So that works. I'm not the shortest person in the world. I'm 6'2", so I don't know how often I'm ever use this because I can reach everything in my basket already. But maybe I have a short girlfriend or something, I don't know, someone short that might make some use of this, but I like it, guys. Like I said, it's different. It's a nice little aesthetic. It's a nice offset. And now I can officially be ladder buddies with my FJ, because my FJ has a ladder too. Team ladder. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you're gonna be picking one of these up also. Maybe you've never seen it. Well, here's your first look at the ladder for the 2018 Plus Crosstrek. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said earlier, I will leave the link to this product in my description so you can check it out for yourself. So with that said, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Peace out. We gon' be okay. We gon' be alright. 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 Must have been 211 when the world ended. At least it felt like it at the time. Teenage years make a heartbreak worse. Plus a lot was going on. Couldn't stop it at the time. Dad tried to flip the house. Funny that it all ended upside down. Over being optimistic, started feeling different. Couldn't started writing lyrics all because nobody tried to hear it. Around the same time, hooked to the nicotine, music and the smoke were synonymous.